Welcome to the Walkaround 500 Vario Generation 3. My name is Dennis Rebay and I'm working for Fendt in the sales engineering. The 500 Vario is known as a powerful and compact tractor perfect for front loader use. Top-class driving with pneumatic cap suspension, panoramic windscreen and the 300-degree windscreen wiper makes it as a perfect driver's place. Speeding up without clutching. This is a motto here in our Vario stepless transmission with a maximum speed of 50 kph with a separate hydraulic oil reservoir between hydraulic and transmission. Under the bonnet we find here a 4-liter Deutz engine with the exhaust gas emission stage 5. The 500 is available from the 512 up to the 516 top model with maximum 163 horsepower. Due to our small wheelbase from 2.56 meter, small turns at the headland or in the farmyard are not a problem. With maximum 4,500 kilogram payload, we can mount every implement combination without problems. The 500 series are available in 4 different equipment lines: Power, Power Plus, Profi and Profi Plus. The Plus means that the tractor is guidance ready, including our Vario Active Steering. Vario Active Steering means we can halve the steering turns helpful with the loader or turns at the headland. In the tractors with the Plus we can add section control and variable rate control, depends on the equipment line. In the equipment line we have different variants, the so-called setting 1 and setting 2. What this means we will see in the cab. With the new Fendt 1 driver's place we look at 5 main arguments. First is more display space with our standard 10-inch dashboard, and optional we can have one 12-inch touch terminal on the armrest or a second 12-inch touch terminal here in the roof. You can move it half in the roof to make a better view to the right side, or by a click we can relieve it and has here the full screen available. How the terminal looks like in the structure I will show you now on our 12-inch terminal on the armrest. In the 12-inch touch terminal we have from the factory 5 different overviews. When you see here the Fendt logo, you see the 5 dots, means 5 overviews. You can swipe like you know maybe from the mobile phone. Each overview has 6 different tiles. How to create a new or change overview I will show you. Click here in the right corner, open the overview manager, and now you can change an existing overview or create a new one. To create a new one, click completely to the right side. Here you see an empty overview with the 6 tiles, and now it's the part from the driver to create a new one. I like to have hydraulic valves, and here above the hydraulic valves you see 2 boxes. That means we can connect 2 tiles together. Hydraulic valves, lightning, front axle suspension and the rear and the front linkage I like to have on my new overview. Nothing to store, direct close the page, and here you see your own overview. Our multifunctional control lever here on the armrest, together with our 3L joystick. 3L means 3 layer. Here on this, I will say more or less a normal crossgate lever. We have 2 crossgate lever together here in the base, and for the sump we have here an extra crossgate lever. That means in this 3 layer we have in total maximum 27 free assignable buttons, and the 2 lever in combination with the buttons here on the armrest allow us maximum 47 free assignable buttons here. When we see first the settings in the terminal together with all the settings here on the armrest, we have the possibility to store all these settings under the name from the implement or from the driver and load it every time when needed. The familiar color concept from the previous modules means orange engine and transmission, blue all hydraulic functions, and here the yellow buttons for the PTO makes it easy to use the machine and operate the machine. Under the topic future-proof, we install a higher storage capacity, including higher computing power with a connectivity, for example, for our Fendt offboard system. Let's take a closer look to our different equipment lines. When we start with the power setting 1, means we do not have a touch terminal on our armrest. All settings we can adjust here on our turn push button on the armrest, and the settings we see in our 10-inch dashboard. All the hydraulic valves we can operate via our multifunctional lever or with 1 pair of linear modules here on our armrest. The power setting 1 is as option with a 12-inch terminal available. At that time you can set all the things in the terminal. The power setting 2 is without a terminal, but here we have the small crossgate lever for operate a front loader, for example. The power setting 2 is as option with the 12-inch terminal on the armrest available. The Power Plus setting 1 is standard with a terminal to operate and change all settings in the guidance. We have the small crossgate lever, and on top we have 1 pair of linear modules. The Power Plus setting 2 has on top our 3L joystick. It's a so-called 3L joystick because we have there 3 different layers with maximum 27 different functions. The Profi and Profi Plus equipment line means we have standard the 12-inch terminal on the armrest, the small crossgate lever in the setting 1, and 2 pair of linear modules on our armrest to operate all hydraulic valves. And as option we have our 12-inch terminal, which is mounted here in the roof. The Profi and Profi Plus setting 2 includes the well-known 3L joystick. As we can see here in the cab we have a lot of news, but outside we have as well a lot of interesting things in the 500 Vario. Let's take a closer look outside. The Etherbus socket in the rear is standard in the Power Plus, Profi and Profi Plus setting. The Etherbus socket in the front is available as option in Profi and Profi Plus. The front linkage is available in the 3 different options. That means standard front linkage up and down, the second one with position control, and the third one with position control and relief control. This is helpful when you drive the front mower or in the winter time the snowplow. When we come back to the rear, here we have our rear linkage with standard single acting and as option double acting function available. When we take a closer look to our hydraulic, we have 3 different pumps available. Standard pump in the Power is 75 liter per minute. Standard pump in the Profi and Profi Plus is 110 liter per minute. And as option we can have 158 liter per minute. The hydraulic valves in the rear we can order standard at UDK, and as option it's DUDK, that means double under pressure coupling is possible here. We have here such control levers. With this lever you make a floating inside the valve. That means connecting the pipes is here easy. All hydraulic valves we can operate with this button here. That means, for example, red, green and brown one in the rear. That helps you to connect the implement to drive out the top link. In the Power version we have maximum 4 hydraulic valves available. In the Profi Plus version we have maximum 7 valves in total, 5 in the rear like you see here, and maximum 2 valves in the front. New hydraulic function we have as well on our loader. Let's take a look there. On the 500 Vario, the well-known front loader 4x75 and 4x80 are available. In Profi and Profi Plus equipment line, you can choose on top the Cargo Profi loader. Cargo Profi loader means the intelligent front loader with position control and weighing system. When the tractor is equipped with a 3L joystick, then we have the option, it's so-called third valve. That means we have the multi-coupler with 6 pipes, 3 times double acting valve, and the third one is direct here mounted on the loader, and here on the front we have the connection for the silage grab, for example. That means when you unload the silage grab, at the same time you can open the silage grab, for example when you're feeding the cows. This was the short overview about our 500 Generation 3 with the new driver's place Fendt 1. A machine with a wide range of different configurations, from the low-spec farm tractor up to the high-spec tractor with variable rate control and section control. Let them inspire you.